The biggest challenge is communication. It seems that no matter how well you think you're communicating, or how often you're communicating, or how many mediums you use to communicate, it will never be enough.
But the frustrating part and the difficult part is when you make a decision and then the backlash comes and the residents had not partaken in what you had tried to reach out to them. So communication with residents is a difficult piece of the job, and I find it the most frustrating.
I think it's important to remember that communication is a two-way street, and there's only so much that the councillor can do to communicate to the community. At some point, the community has to want that information or has to try and communicate back.
There's lots of challenges for municipalities right now. There's changing revenue sources from other levels of government. There's COVID. There's sustainability issues with smaller municipalities. There's a lot of challenges, but for me, it was communication with residents. And you keep trying and you keep trying and you keep trying. I do Facebook Lives and I use social media. I take ads out in the paper. I go to barbecues. You're never going to make everyone happy.
Apart from communication, the ongoing struggle is always the balancing of service levels and finances. Every decision that you make has a financial impact. So if you want to change your garbage service, that's going to affect your budget. So you can't work in silos. Everything has to be looked at as a whole, and that's really challenging to understand all of the long-term implications of the decisions that you're making today, especially when you're a new councillor, because you don't have that background knowledge to understand the implications of your decisions all of the time. Often you do, but not all of the time. Another challenge that we're facing right now is aging infrastructure. Municipalities have a lot of infrastructure and it tends to be very old. So we're trying to upgrade that infrastructure at a time when there's cuts to grants and a lot of downloading happening from the province. So it's very difficult to balance priorities in a way that's respectful of your tax base.
I believed when I got on council that I could make everyone happy. And it took a long time and a lot of heartache for me to understand that a decision you make is not going to make everyone happy. It might be super obvious to you that this is the best decision in the world. You're going to make somebody mad. And that's a hard thing to grasp. It was for me, at least. So you can't please everyone all of the time, and you have to get comfortable with that.